following video contains partial nudity, sexual themes and overtones, vulgar and adult language, disturbing imagery, and just about anything you can deem as inappropriate. It is highly unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18, and viewer discretion is advised for all ages. You have been warned.
Hey guys, it's ChaosMaelstrom time! Welcome back to more Mod Monster Quest! In the last episode, we dealt with a few angels here in the Monster Lord's castle after finally getting back to our adventure after, I don't know, Luca and everybody else seemingly took a nap for a few weeks in the middle of things going on, but regardless, we're back with our adventure right now. And in this episode, after defeating a few angels, we have a few more things to deal with here in the Monster Lord's castle, so let's deal with those things right now.
Haha, what will you do, Eden? Even your Archangel protege seems to have been brought down. Promestein looks toward the ceiling and starts to talk. Is someone up there? Who is she talking to? Don't pretend you can't hear me, Eden. I told you from the start, you should leave the hero to me first. Just who are you talking to? After defeating the Archangel, I stand in front of Promestein. After being the last of the Chimeric beasts, Alice stands next to me. No matter how many we tear through, there's just no end to them. Let's take out the leader and finish this. Oh, this looks interesting. Then I'll be the Monster Lord's opponent. Promestein waves her hand at the excited Archanciel. No, there are already countermeasures in place for the Monster Lord and hero. Your interference is not necessary. Countermeasures? I don't know what you're planning, but you have underestimated me. As Alice leads toward Promestein, she readies a powerful attack. Whew! Monster Lord, you will have the same fate as the Dark God in the Six Ancestors. What was that? The moment Alice's blow was about to pound into Promestein, a magic seal appears on Alice, stopping her. What is this? Alice? An intense electricity fills the air as the magic seal flickers. Tremendous magical power fills the air, charging the atmosphere itself. Capture successful. Now for the transfer. Then, together with the magic seal, Alice vanishes. Hey! What happened to Alice? I call out, but there's no answer. The charged atmosphere for the magic seal is gone too, as if it never happened. Promestein! What happened to Alice? Do you remember that barrier? You should have seen something similar in the basement at Grand Gold. Grand Gold? The one that sealed Queen Ant? Now that I think about it, it's the same magic I felt there. And the one standing in front of me was the mastermind behind that as well. This is the most powerful magic seal barrier that exists. A seal I researched from ancient times called the Six Ancestors' Great Seal. The ultimate seal used to seal the Dark God Alphys and the Six Ancestors. It took several hundred years of study to reproduce it. Dark God Alphys? Six Ancestors? The ancient Dark God known as the First Monster Lord. And the ancestors of all monsters, the Six Great Monsters. Even monsters of legendary class were sealed. It is the ultimate seal. There's no way the inferior current Alphys could fight against it. That's why you experimented on Queen Ant. So you could test it for use on Alice? Haha, not quite. That was a poor model with low output. It wouldn't have been able to capture her for anything more than a short while. But this is the completed version. The power to maintain itself is supplied by the one it is sealing. So, where did Alice go? Alice was sealed and vanished somewhere. What the hell is happening? Haha, did you think I would tell you that easily? Then I'll force it out of you! I point my sword at her, ready to charge. I said countermeasures. They applied to you too. I prepared a separate seal just for you. The wide area seal operating now. Ah! I brace myself, but nothing happens. Magic like when Alice vanished doesn't appear, nor do I freeze in place. Doesn't seem like anything happened. What happened? Did it fail? Did you not notice something unusual in your body? Unusual? What are you? I noticed what was wrong the moment after she said it. I can't hear the wind. Can't see the flow of the world any longer. The breath of the spirits in me. I can't feel them at all. Sylph, what's wrong? Not even the wind. I can't hear Sylph any longer. Gnome! Udine! Salamander! Lend me your power! No matter who I call, all I get is silence. It's as if they were completely gone from my body. What did you do, Promestein? I developed a special seal against the elements of the four spirits that covers the whole world. It works basically the same way as the seal against evil, only much more targeted. Sealed throughout the whole world? The spirits are almost akin to a force of nature itself. To seal them, it had to be deployed across the entire world. It was quite troublesome to set up, but it seems to be worth it. Now you're just a kid who's decent with a sword.
That's right! Now you guys know why I get so upset when I saw Promestein! If we go to our skills... Look here! We don't even have our spirit-imbued skills anymore! We're back to our regular old... Look! This is nerfing the hell out of Luca! You are incredibly weak right now. No more Breath of the Earth, no more Gale dancing or whatever, no! None of that! No more spirits! We're back to part 1, Luca! Doesn't that sound fun?! I don't think there is a sound I could make that can express my frustration with this enough. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to try. Okay, no, for real this time. Fuck you and your stupid ceiling bullshit! Okay. Well, now I've complained about that enough. Don't worry, I'll complain about it plenty more down the road. Let's continue with the story now that we're nerfed to hell, Luca. In the next moment, a chimeric beast jumps at me. Lightning sword flash! I try to borrow Sylph's power and thrust, but I don't even have a fragment of my past speed. Chimeric beast evades my thrust and slashes me with its nail. Ah! I parry the nail with my sword, but I can't stop its momentum. Barely just guarding the blow with my sword, I crash to the floor. With that, your power was completely blocked. Now even a single beast is more than your match. But you're not completely worthless. The fact that the spirits responded to you to begin with is very interesting. Chimeric beasts surround me as Promestein speaks. I'm completely surrounded. There's no escape now. Ugh. Now that I've lost the power of the spirits, there's nothing I can do against this many. Even Alma and Grand Barrier are being pushed back by these chimeric beasts. I'm in a big pinch here. You should surrender now. I promise to keep you alive for 100 years if you do. I'll give you plenty of pleasure as a guinea pig. It's not a bad deal at all. I respond to Promestein's surrender request with... Yeah, how about no? I'm just gonna say if you accept this, well, you get a rape scene and then that's the end of the game for you, but I'm gonna say... No! I will not surrender! No matter what happens, I'll fight to the end. Very well, then you'll come with us by force. Until only your brain, spine, and genitals are left, I'll continue to experiment on you. Emphysema, cut off the hero's limbs. What a wonderful task. Leave it to me. Emphysema flashes her sharp sickle in front of me and steps closer. In an attempt to try to get the first hit in, I ready my sword. But before either of us attacks, a large vibration rocks the hall. What is this? What the? A huge monster smashes through the nearby wall. It's the Giganto weapon, with Tamamo riding on her back. Did I make it in time? Tamamo directs the Giganto weapon, crushing right into the chimeric beast surrounding me. The huge monster lashes out with her gigantic nails and tails, swatting all of them away.
One after another, the beasts are hurled into the wall where they collapse on the floor.
Whoa, girl! Whoa!
Tomo is holding onto her back for dear life.
Seems like she managed to repair and restart the huge monster after I broke her.
Giganto weapon. A relic from the Sacred Monster Wars. I wasn't aware of anyone who had the knowledge to restart this being, besides me.
Ah!
Shaken off by the rampaging monster, Tomo tumbles to the ground. On a rampage, the Giganto weapon attacks the remaining 5 chimeras.
Why is this thing coming here?
I'll pass on that kind of opponent. Then I shall play with it. Arkenciel takes a step forward, and with one hand she slaps the Giganto weapon's headlong charge at her.
Ah!
Forcibly grabbing hold of the Giganto weapon, Arkenciel tosses her over and slams her gigantic body into the floor. The floor itself fractures into thousands of tiny cracks as the force of the impact causes the whole castle to vibrate. Arkenciel slowly walks toward the downed Giganto weapon, causing the floor itself to groan at her footsteps.
No way! Ha!
Arkenciel continues delivering powerful kicks to her, even after she's down. Cracks line the floor and start spreading into the walls with each blow. Each impact is like an explosion. She's going to tear down the castle itself. It's over. That was disappointing. Arkenciel delivers a final kick to the Giganto weapon, knocking her against the wall. In just a few seconds, she had completely destroyed the giant rampaging monster. This is the ancient ultimate weapon produced during the Sacred Monster Wars? Were the fighters back then of such low quality that this was considered powerful? Don't say that, Arkenciel. The power she held back then doesn't even compare to today. Just getting her to operate after 1,000 years of stasis is impressive. That wasn't even a shadow of her power when she was at full strength. I see. Truly a pity. Too bad. I want to fight the so-called ultimate weapon with her at full power. Chills run down my spine. What insane strength. And I don't think the other 4 chimeras are any weaker than her. Insane strength, speed, and magical power. Inside each of those bodies, they hold some crazy hidden power. These 5 chimeras are the ultimate in handmade beings using the pinnacle of my technology. Nextdoll, the ultimate chimeras. There probably is no worldly opponent that can stand up to these 5. Not even the 4 heavenly knights. Overwhelmed, I fix my eyes on Promestein. Behind her stand those beings she called Nextdolls. Now after losing the spirits, there's no way I could hope to face any of them. Now then, it seems things are pretty much finished here. Take the disgraced heroes a sample and mop up the rest of the monsters. Make sure to get rid of everything in this castle. The group of remaining Chimera beasts impatiently move closer. But Tomo steps up in their way. These artificial monsters' brains are those taken from beast monsters, are they not? That's right. It's the most cost-effective way when considering mass production. Well, if they have the brains of beasts, then they know what will happen if they cross me. The chimeric beast suddenly appears as if they're terrified.
Go Tamamo! I mean, if anybody should know her terrifying side.
Anyway, that's not funny anymore. Moving along. The ones circling us start to back away as Tamamo glares at them. What's wrong? Not going to attack? Oh, this one seems more interesting. I'd like to face this one. No, Arkenciel, we're falling back. Arkenciel's face instantly turns into one of disgust at Promestein's words.
You can't be serious!
The Monster Lord's power was sealed and the hero was neutered.
Hey, I still got my pride and joy, thank you very much! And my sword! Yeah.
We've already achieved our intended goals. But the cleansing of the remaining monsters here still needs to be done. I was created to take down Tamamo, one of the 4 heavenly knights. If we fall back here, this will be truly regrettable for me, blah blah blah. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I guess the senior effect that Tamamo had also applies to me. We could defeat Tamamo here, but our huge advantage wouldn't be changed much. But a big loss of our force may be likely. At this point, we cannot afford to lose even one of you 5. Don't be cluttered by the immediate situation and lose sight of the big picture. I do not like this. But you are our creator. I merely obey. With that said, you escape with your life. For now. Saying that, Promestein turns and starts walking away. The chimeric beasts all follow after her. Wait! What happened to Alice? Haha, if you want to know, chase after me. If you don't hurry, you may never see your dear Monster Lord again. Leisurely walking to the exit of the castle, Promestein and the chimeric monsters leave. Wait! I start running after Promestein. Do not succumb to her provocations! I ignore Tomo's yells and keep running out of the castle to catch up with Promestein. Not even gonna thank Tomo? Luca! How ungrateful! Goddess Ilias, Promestein seems to have withdrawn without following your orders. You ordered the Monster Lord's castle, the Monster Lord, and the hero all destroyed. But she withdrew before finishing off any of those goals. This is a grave sin that besmirches your divine presence. You must punish that one. Well, I shall let her do as she pleases. But Goddess Ilias? Are you challenging my forgiveness? Or are you simply attempting to undermine my judgment? No, I would never. Of course, I will do just as you command. Then go, Seraph Eden. Bring the judgment of the heavens down on those foolish enough to disrespect it. Yes, entrust this task to me. I swear on my life I will accomplish this task. Damn it, where did she go? Although I ran out of the castle, I can't find Promestein anywhere. Even if she used teleportation magic, she wouldn't have taken that huge number of chimeric beasts with her. Does that mean their base could be somewhere around here? In that case, I can only think of one place. Ramina. If there's an enemy base here, that can be the only place. When we went before, we even encountered some chimeric beasts after all. Galda, come! Quick! Along with a noisy cry, the giant bird monster lands. I don't know if she heard my anxiety, but she obediently came when I called. Take me to Ramina. Quick! As soon as I'm on her back, Galda takes off. I urge her on, worried about Alice. With Galda's fast speed, we approach Ramina and only after a few minutes. We're already in the sky over Ramina. Looking down at Ramina, complex emotions wash over me. This town was the most advanced in relations between human and monster, but it was all destroyed by Ilias. But where is Promestein? Her base must be somewhere here, but no matter where I look, I only see ruins. I can't see anything from the sky that looks like a livable building. Huh? Suddenly, a girl completely not fitting into the scenery comes into view. She's wearing a cute dress and holding a teddy bear. She looks familiar somehow. Our eyes meet. Looking up at me riding Galda, she starts laughing. She's standing next to a wall beside some ruins. Right at her feet is a hatch. The same moment the girl giggles, the hatch somehow pops open. There's no doubt that must be the entrance to an underground base. Is that Promestein's base? In the next instant, the girl was gone. The second I was distracted by the hatch, she had somehow vanished. Did the girl show me the enemy's base? Galda, set me down there. Quick! Galda lands next to a hatch as I asked. I jump off her back and step into front of the hatch. It really is an entrance to an underground laboratory. There's no doubt this must be Promestein's base. But who was that girl? Why did she show me this entrance? I don't think she was an ally. Even from far away, I felt a chill like she was some sort of evil being. If she's an enemy, is this a trap? What should I do? What do you think, Galda? Quee! I don't know what to do. If I get into trouble here, no help will be coming for sure. Then, I'll try looking inside Galda. Alice may be trapped here. Whee! Galda lets out a cry of encouragement, then flies away. On my guard, I warily climb down the hatch. What is this place? This place looks really advanced. There are strange machines lining all the walls. I have no idea what any of them could be used for. This is like a totally other world. Promenstein's technology is far past anything humans or monsters have achieved. Alright, I need to head further inside, as I gingerly take a step forward. An ear-splitting klaxon fills the air. Damn, was I already discovered? I raise my sword, preparing for the enemy's onslaught. But no guards or angels come to intercept me. Is nobody coming? What the heck is going on? I slowly advance down the hallway, all the while holding my sword at the ready. The internal structure is very simple. It's one wide hallway of rooms off to the side. What is this machine? My eyes are drawn to it, the huge machines at my side. I can't even begin to fathom what they're used for. The alarm hasn't stopped ringing out since I first triggered it, but no enemy is responding to it. Is this a trap after all? Or did something happen here? This place is so advanced that they have to be aware of exactly where I am. But there's nowhere to run or hide, so I just have to keep going. Is this a water tank? What's inside it? Large water tanks line the perimeter of this room. They look to be full of strange monsters, but none of them seem to be alive. Are these chimeric monsters too? All of these monsters look strange. Really, you don't say, Luca. Ugh. Most of them seem to be composed of multiple monsters and have distorted figures. All of these experimental beings. Life itself is being toyed with here. This is horrible. Boy, you said it, Luca. Main system error. Oxygen supply halted to experimental organism S2. Emergency measures initiated. Releasing from nursery plant. What was that? The liquid in one of the water tanks suddenly drains. As soon as it's empty, the lid opens up. The chimeric monster inside starts moving. Stepping out from the tank, it looks at me and blinks. She's actually kind of cute.
I'm outside! Is that a human?
Her arms are tentacles and her lower body is more like a viscous liquid. She slowly turns and locks eyes with me. I'm not your enemy. Were you being experimented on? I'm here to free you.
I'm not interested in the outside world at all. But your semen seems so delicious. Can I squeeze out some and drink it?
A type that attacks humans? I don't seem to have a choice but to defend myself. Am I going to be alright without the spirits? I'll tell you right now, Luca! You'll be alright! But you are definitely up shit creek without a paddle. Alright, so experimental organism S2. She is a pretty weak monster to start off with, but now we've got to go back to part 1, Luca, which really sucks. So, it's been a long time since we've done this, but we're actually going to start off with Thunder Thrust. God, this feels weird. Alright, and since there's nothing we can do to actually dodge shit now, we're going to have to take all of our attacks. So we're basically going to have to meditate accordingly. Alright. Sure, you do that, and I'm going to... Yeah, I've got the SP, Death Sword Chaos Star. If I Blitzkrieg it, I might be okay, but I'm not going to chance it. Okay, and now we've done that, I'll just focus on getting, Alright, let's try Death Sword Chaos Star again, and then I'm gonna go with Demon Skull Beheading. Alright.
Okay, apparently all of her attacks restore her HP. But either way, I think she's done now. And if not, well, then I'm going to be in for a interesting time. There we go. S2 is finished. S2 turns into a mass of viscous liquid. There we go. Blech. Alright. Well, we survived. And now that we've done that, we're going to hold off here for now. Next time on Monster Girl Quest, we'll attempt progressing onward, even though we have approximately 0 spirits, and it's going to suck. Really bad. Like, terribly bad. Terra-bad. If only there was some sort of secret power within us that would awaken and make us freaking invincible! But alas, no such thing awaits us. We're going to be dealing with this for a while, guys. I really hope that secret power or whatever turns out to be real, but who knows? See you guys next time. Laters!